Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down and 7. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida actually had the fastest play in 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7. Now Perkins. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Perkins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal. Now.
The 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
One more time with Gibson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Gibson on the read option. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. On 4th down, Perkins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check. 55, Mike, got 55. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Hey, 4 down. Kill.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. Allen going to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Off play action. Perkins rolling to his right. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his third year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw on second down, Perkins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
But 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Perkins. Fighting to stay upright. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now. It's Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Gibson on the read option. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard fight.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Perkins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Perkins. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gibson again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down, there's the option going left, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. To throw is Perkins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Perkins. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Allen. Check down to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
26, Mike. Go, go, go.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Flushed out right. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one